Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, Mercury retrograde. That is faux show. Facebook user, hi. The reason why it's not showing who the Facebook user is because maybe you didn't go on StreamYard and say, "Hey, you can show my name." But it's all good. It's all good. It has been crazy. Yesterday and today, I have been mostly on Facebook trying to fix this group because this group, the settings were off. I couldn't do a live event, or I mean, I couldn't create an event just to create a regular event for this tool talk today. And so when I went in all the settings, I'm clicking on this and that, and I hit this one setting that you can't reverse. And as soon as I hit it, I knew. And it was because this is a private group, except it's visible, means people can find the group. Well, I hit it and did hidden, so nobody can find the group unless I tell them about it. So I made another group page and a different group, same name, except it just says Tammy's Art Creators rather than Tammy's Art Creators Group. So I'm trying to get everybody to move over there so that I tell you, it's been a task. Facebook is no bueno, and it's very hard. You can't get help. You go to the settings. Anyways, ugh, 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 ugh. But that's not what we're here to talk about, right? No, it's not. Although I need to get my fan going. I got to pull it out and plug it in and stuff. It's starting to get really hot. It's going to be a hot one, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I hope everybody's doing okay. And yeah, so I just thought I'd come on here and talk because I get questions all the time on what tools do you use, where do you find them, what are the best ones, all that type of stuff. So I just thought I'd come on here and just kind of go through my tools and what I started with and what I use now, and kind of show a little bit on how they work. There's so many tools out there. There's just so many tools out there. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I'm sorry my morning was so crazy too. It kind of threw me off things, but that's okay. We keep going, right? We keep moving forward. We keep moving forward. All right, so I'm going to bring on the art cam. There we go. Hope you guys can see this. Okay. Maybe I'll just go on here and make this solo. Is that better? I don't know. Anyways, get my paper out of here in case I needed to take notes. I wanted to have that handy. So this is what I started off with on my journey for dot art. Oh my gosh, her name just went right out of my head. The lady I used to watch when I first started my journey. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, things happen. I know it'll pop in. Oh my gosh, I can see her face and everything. Anyways, but I started off with this from Harbor Freight. It's a tool punch set. You can see all the paint on it. These tools. And then these are called styluses. And these ones are bent because that was a going trend for a while too. And these are styluses that are bent. So these are what I used along with toothpicks. Can you tell me if you guys can see this okay? And these worked great. You could use both sides. Let me see. Maybe if I do this. You could see both sides of the tool or use both sides of the tool, which I did a lot. And these were great. This is what I had, right? And you could even use what you have around the house. Anything will work, anything at all. So you can even use pencils, right? And you could put a pin at the end of this or a needle to make a fine one. So these are what I used, and they worked fine. So if you're starting off, Harbor Freight, I think it was just a couple bucks for those. Then I found these nail styluses, and you can find these everywhere now. All these different sizes of nail stylus. And these, I still use these. And then I ordered these from another company that I started using their tools. And this was their kit. And these were like my favorite for the longest time. These are from Happy Dotting Company. And it's acrylic rods, color coded, and they're fabulous. It's worth the investment. Chloe, is she in the group? Did she join the group? Huh, that's weird. Huh. Anyway, so I used these for the longest time, and it came with a nail stylus. And this is a nice one. Huh, I don't know. I don't know. So I used that for many, many years. Then I switched to these, and these were I love these. It's by DIY Mandalas, DIY Mandala Stones, and they have the numbers. They have a new set now where the numbers are easier to read, but you use both ends, and these are fabulous. And then I also ordered these ones from Color My Soul. And these ones are really, really super good too. And they're very sturdy and hardy. The green ones are the smaller ones. So these are by Color My Soul, and these are really good too. So these are a good investment too. So what I want to talk about too, oh, and then this is my setup now. Happy Dotting Company came out with their own rods. So this is my setup that I use. And these are fabulous. They're not round, they're triangular. So they don't roll like these roll, right? So every time you set it down, it's going to roll, you know. These, they don't roll. It's so great. And I can see the numbers. So these are my go-to now. This is what I use. And then along with that, you can also use brushes. I use a variety of small, large. I use all kinds of brushes for my dot art. This was one of my, this is when I was first dotting. And I used the punch set for this one. This is a rock that I found somewhere. I don't know. It's heavy. And I started with this. So the punch set works really, really well. Good morning. So, I mean, if you're strapped and if you're just starting off and you don't want to invest a lot of money because you just want to see if you even like it, I would use what you have around the house. Pencils, toothpicks, the end of a paintbrush, Q-tips. You can take the end of the Q-tip, the cotton part off. You could use bobby pins, the end of bobby pins. You could use, I've been known to use, where is it? This I use a lot, a screwdriver that just makes oval dots. Yeah, so you can use what's around your house if you just want to see. You just need something to create a dot with. So, Okay, so let's see. Let me I'll use this, and I'll just show a little bit of, okay. Okay, let's get some paint. So this is from the Happy Dotting Company. So let's just, and you want to make sure that you get, oh, let me get my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Get a lot of paint on the end so that it almost is, I don't know if you can see that. It's almost like a pointy end, you know? And then you don't want to push too hard. You just want to, as we say, just kiss the surface. Let the paint kind of fall. I'm using cardstock, so I forgot I have to hold it down. Just let it fall off like that. Just do one more. You just let it kind of fall off as you're pushing. You don't want to push it. If you push it all the way down, let's see, you kind of get that weird bubble thing when you push it down hard. You know, instead of these nice dots, you get these squished flat. Let me see if you can, I don't know if that shows good. Anyways, then always have your little paper towel or something. Okay, so that is Happy Dotting Company. And this one is the Harbor Freight little punch tool. Let's do this. Works good. And then if you just squish it, it does the same. You know, it doesn't show up very good. Okay, then with these are the little nail stylists that they call walking the dots. You just do the same. Just put some paint on and go as far as you can till the paint comes out or falls off. That's what these nail styluses are good for, and you can make bigger ones. Just some. Okay. And then these Color My Soul. These ones are good too. Oops. I didn't hold that paper down. And then a lot of the times, like when I'm doing my mandala art, I'm going to put what we call top dots. Is once this dries, I'll put a different color, kind of smaller on top of it. And I don't want this little bump. If you can see that little bump. So I'll take my stylus and just swirl it around. And then it all kind of flattens out. And then it gives me a space to put more dots. Okay, and then they have the small one, which I love. I used this for swooshes, is what we call them. And you just drag the paint for a little swoosh. I think I might lower this down some. Oops. Maybe that's better. I can see a little better. And they make good dots too. So these are the Color My Soul ones. And then the ones I use now, I just love these from the Happy Dotting Company. They feel good in your hand, the triangular shape of it, you know, and they make great dots. And they're acrylic rods. So, and then I use another artist. She has these Christina Lee's dot meditation, and I love these dotting styluses she has. I don't know. I just love them. So I use these a lot too. And then sometimes I use brush to do some brush work. Well, let me do a little dot. And then little swooshes. Not the best swooshes, but that's just with the brush. So I wanted to say there are some tools on the market that people find. They go, oh my gosh, you know, it's such a great bargain. And look how big this is. It's going to make the biggest dots. These little weights. I don't know. They're not very good. You think because this is so big that it's going to make a really big dot. But let's see. That's as big as it makes. And look how big this ball is. I don't care how much paint you think you're going to get this huge, huge dot, but you're not. You're not. It's deceiving. And I don't recommend these. See, it seems like you would get a bigger dot. But nope, you don't. And they're very heavy, and I don't know. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend these at all. They're they're not very good. They roll around. They're really heavy. They're not good for your, especially if you have carpal tunnel like I do, you know. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't show. I wonder why it doesn't show people's names on here. Let's see. Okay, Facebook user. I have all my tools from your classes. I use them when I paint my rocks. Awesome. I wonder who you are. It just says Facebook user. I'm sorry, you guys. Sometimes if you go on, I think I did a post on my page about StreamYard. I think you have to go on there and just say, yes, you can show my name. Say my name, say my name. What else was I going to show you guys? Huh. I can't recall. So like these are a few things that I've made with just my styluses, and you know, and then I did a green one. And then I did this one that I'm going to hide down in my town. Yeah. So then I wanted to show, it seems like there was something else I was going to show. I don't know. But you can also, oh yeah, and you can also, like I found this and these at Michael's for like, I don't know, it was under $5. So these are good to use too. These are the rods. They're just not that many, but you get 2 styluses with, you know, 4 different sizes. So that's really good. And then you have 4 sizes of the rods. And this isn't too bad. And these work just fine. These work just fine, especially if you're just starting off, you know. And then when I teach my classes, I have my own tools that I made from wood, and these work really good, especially if you're just starting out. You know, I use these for my beginner class because some people think, oh, yeah, I want to do this. And then they end up not liking it. I've had a few people that didn't like mandala dotting, it was too much for them. They couldn't relax enough, you know, because it really can be a form of relaxation, and you know there's a lot of really good benefits, you know. It's meditative, um, you know, it's relaxing, it'll help calm your mind, it reduces stress, it's a great way to unwind, you know, and tap into your creative side. But there's some people that don't like it, so why invest in a bunch? And I always have these kits with my or these sets with my classes, and you get to take them home. So um like I said, and then later, like what I did, I started off just with, I actually started off with some stuff around my house because I didn't know, and then I liked it, and then that's when I heard, oh, get the punch set from Harbor Freight, which I did, and I used those for a long time along with these styluses. I think I got these styluses at Michael's too, and I bent them myself because some people like them that way you can see better. I like them both ways. And then I went on to the Happy Dotting Company rods, which I love. These are great too. Then to the Color My Soul, yeah, color, no, then to the DIY. The DIY. These were my first investment. My Happy Dotting Company was my first investment. These were my first bigger investment. You know what I mean? You keep going up and up and up. And these I used for so long, but now I love these Happy Dotting Company ones. The triangular one, they feel they are really good in your hands. So let's see, so pretty. Yeah, I made it. Okay, it looks like it's Maureen. Yay, Maureen. So pretty. Thank you. Thanks. Um, is there any questions or anything anybody has, or do you want to know anything else? Let's see, maybe we can do. Let's see. So this is the 0.5 millimeter dotting tool. And these give really good dots. This is the smallest tool. Where'd my thing go? Did I throw it away? Huh, that's weird. I must have. And then you go a little bigger with the other side. I love that they're just in small increments, you know. And then it comes with, come out, this larger one on this end. Got to get a lot of paint on it for this. And this is a 15.5. Okay. And then I was like, I was asking my husband if he could make me, I need a bigger tool, big. So he did. And I even have this 3/4 of an inch. And he even made way bigger ones for me, up to 2 inches. Because I have a huge canvas, and I was like, ooh, maybe I'll try that. I don't know if I have enough paint on here. So I can make that big of a dot. And this is the biggest tool I have with my other tools. So this one comes in handy, but it's heavy. Hey, Nope, it's not coming up. Yeah, I think because it's in the group. Normally when I'm in my on my business page, but since this is the group, if you only have to do it one time, I think. On my on Tammy's Art Creations on Facebook, if you go on there. You don't have to go on there right now. I'm just saying later. Look at there's a post, and I posted the StreamYard link on, on where you click on it and it'll ask for your name, so it'll appear on here. You just give your permission, that's all. It doesn't send you anything. It doesn't take your it just needs your permission to show your name. So next time when I come on in the group, then you guys will automatic and you come on, your name will be on there automatically. So let's do some, let me get some more paint. Well, that's good. Let's do some little swooshes, huh? So a lot of people have this tool. Let me just use this tool. I'll use this tool. And you really want to load up for swooshes. Like, I really get a lot of paint on there. And then I just place the dot down. Then I'll switch sides. And then you just want to go really, really slow. And it just goes farther when you go slow. And the key is to have enough paint on there. And just go slow. To do those swooshes. Let's do, okay, let's do, ba, 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 ba. Let's try. Wow, this paint does not want to come up. Maybe it's an old one. I grabbed some of my old paints, I bet. Oops. I'm making a mess. I'm so messy. I'm such a messy painter. It's just like, no matter what I do, I have paint everywhere. Okay, that. Let's get this. And we have this. Okay, so let's do. Put my dot down. I'm just letting the paint kind of fall from the tip there, and then you can use your small stylus if you wanted, and you could make that swoop a little better. And then you can go with the next color, just to the side and just slightly down a little. You can even just use this to shape it and just stay away from that swoop before, because the paint's still wet, so it'll blend together. You don't want that. And then just kind of shape your swoop. And then do it on the next side. And the slower you go, the more precise you can be. That wasn't that good of one, but and then let's do this color. Okay. And you just want to go right up to it, not let him touch, but I think I just did a little bit. So that's with these styluses. That's what you can do with those, which is quite fun. I love it. You could do, let's see, um, you could do this like straighter ones and not curve them. Way too much. Clean that off. And you also want to try and use a clean each time. Wipe your tool off and clean it because the accumulation of paint can make them not as accurate. Okay. So let's do a little flower. Yeah, so I love all those tools I showed you guys, but these. So please don't purchase these. I mean, if you want, you can, but I don't recommend them. It's just a eye thing. This you would think this is going to give you a really big dot, and it's not. It just isn't. So I wouldn't use these. And they're very heavy, very, very heavy. So that is what I use for my dot art. Anybody have any questions or anything? Was that helpful at all? I hope so that you can, I'm hoping that we can come in this group and maybe if you're creating some mandala art, we can share. You can also go to Michael's, to even the dollar store and get these flat canvas panels boards. And these are really good to practice on this canvas. And cardstock too to practice on is really good. I use this a lot. Especially I'll get white and black and kind of put them together and then I can do my color swatches like this way. I'll cut this in half long ways so that, It's about that. It's about that wide. And then white, tape them together. And then I'll get a swatch of paint and go over the dark and the white so I could see how oops. Well, that fell. Um, and then I can test my swatches and see, let's see. Chloe says, I'm glad I know what to get and what not to get. Oh, good. Thanks. Yeah, that's what I was hoping to share with you guys. I mean, start off with whatever you can and start moving forward. And then you can create stuff. Start creating. It's so much fun. Ah, yes, I see. I see you, Nancy. Hello. Hello. And let's see, Kathy, I'm late to the party and we'll watch the whole thing later. Yay, welcome, welcome. Yeah, you'll be able to see this later. It'll be on in the group. So I'm glad you were able to join and hope that you find this informative and it helps you. That's what I'm hoping. Hoping this does. But yeah, so if you guys also in the group, let me know some things you don't have to right now, but you can go in the group and mention stuff about what you want to learn and let's start sharing. I want to start doing like some challenges and I want to do some like color challenges, palettes and if anybody has tips, share them with the group. Or if you found something cool, let's share it with the group. Let's start building this group up and uh, and having some fun, right? I know summer's coming, so that's going to be. I guess I can get out of this, right? Let me move this up because I don't. Okay. Exit solo layout. There we go. There we go, everybody. Okay, let's see. I also feel less intimidated about using household products. Good. Good, because it's easy. I mean, like I said, you could use a pencil. You can use, the end of a paintbrush. You can use Q-tips, just take the cotton part off. Could use bobby pin, unbend it, use that end. I mean, toothpicks, everything. There's lots of things. Tools, drill bits I've used. Skewers, wooden skewers are really good. So, you can practice with just that stuff before you invest in your tools. And yeah, I hope that was helpful, you guys. Thank you guys for coming on here and all that stuff, all that good stuff. And let me know what you guys want to see next. Any tips or, you know, anything you want to learn, let me know. If you guys want, we can do like, I can do, give you guys a supply list and we can kind of, and you just use whatever color paints or whatever, and we can kind of do a painting together so that you guys can learn and it's easier. We can do something like that. Just let me know. Let me know how I can be of service to you guys, because that's what I want to do. And like I said, this group, it got really best rocks to use. You can use any kind of rocks. Any rocks will work. This was just a big, like I said, a big river rock that I found. I have smaller rocks. Just make sure there's not a bunch of holes. Like if it's real rough, if you have that, you could, well, you probably wouldn't want to resin it. So first, but you could fill it with like this putty stuff, but that's such a hassle. Just find a smoother rock, a smooth surface, clean it real good. and then just paint it. I like to use, for the most part, on rocks and my canvas. I like to use a matte base coat just because I think the other paint adheres better to it. Just my opinion. Some people use satin, and that's okay. I think this might have been a satin base coat when I did this rock. But anyways, back to the group is, like I said yesterday, I was messing around with settings because it wouldn't let me create an event, and I knew it was going to be something easy. And I went through every setting and I tried to figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. I had a friend try to help me, and I hit this button. And as soon as I hit it, I knew I shouldn't, because you can't reverse it. I made our group hidden, and I don't want that. It's private but visible, which means people can see it. So after next week, if you guys are in this group, I've already see a few of you that's already jumped over to Tammy's Art Creators. It's just called Tammy's Art Creators, not Tammy's Art Creators Group. It's just Tammy's Art Creators. And am I in the group, or am I on Tammy's Art Creations? Yeah. So, and I don't know why Jasmine isn't getting my feed. Huh. That's weird. Let's see. You have plenty of rocks. Matt, good tip. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, Facebook's been really odd. There's a lot of things going on with Facebook that I just don't get. So I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to go in and check that out. But anyway, so if you guys haven't already, and if you guys are just jumping on or watching this on the replay, just post in the comments #replay and say hi so I can see you. And then I can send you an invite to join the group over at Tammy's Art Creators, because I'm going to switch everything over there, which is a pain because I had a large group. I had a lot of people in this group. So anyways, I've already got a lot of you switched over. So, well, I hope that was helpful to you guys. And yeah, just let me know. Let's make this group fun. Let's interact and let's paint and have fun and show us what you got. When you paint something, show us, post a pic. And we can say, yay, and if you need tips or tricks, or if you have questions, we'll all interact with each other and just make this a fun, interactive, great group. So anyways, I hope that was helpful. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And thank you so much for joining. It means the world to me. All right, you guys, have a great day. Be kind. Be kind.